Hello, I'm going to make a video about my 10 favourite things, 10 things that make me happy. So, okay, I'm going to start off with reading, and these are all my books that I keep in or around my bed because I've either read them or I'm about to read them and they just end up in my drawers, and I just picked them up just before I started the video. And this is my Kindle, which is quite new and I need new books to put on it, but I really like it. So if anybody has any books to recommend me, I'd love to hear from you because I love reading and I do read quite quickly, and I run out of books very quickly, and sometimes read books twice, but I prefer to read new things. Books can make me cry and make me laugh. I remember the first time I ever read Shakespeare, and I never thought I'd actually laugh at Shakespeare because it's quite difficult to read, but I was reading Tempest and I had to stop reading because I couldn't see the page because I was crying with laughter so much. It's like I just get so much into the books and the characters that I just love it. Sometimes I lose my concentration and I can't do it very well, but then I tend to read a book that I've read before, because it's quite good on the Kindle because I can just go back to one that I've been reading for a while. I'm rereading for like the third or fourth time The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night, which is about a boy with Asperger's syndrome, and I think it's a really, really good book and very easy to read as well, so when I'm not very focused I can read that. Second thing on my list is writing. I'm thinking of uploading some of my writing to Tumblr. I like writing poems and stories, but obviously it's very personal. Some of it's even more personal than some of the kind of diary entries I do because I think there's a certain tone to it that really reveals a person when they're making these worlds that you have to make to write a poem or a story. And I think as soon as you reveal that world to somebody, they know everything about you. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but I just feel like creative writing is more personal than writing about yourself. Drawing, that's something that I've always done since being tiny. I'm doing an art degree. I draw whenever I've got a pen in my hand or a piece of paper. All my receipts that have been left by the telephone have got little drawings on there and stuff, just from me doodling while being on the phone. And I do so many in a day. It's quite amazing, really. I put music down. Music's quite a general one because I play the violin and the guitar, and some of you will know I've bought a cello and I'm waiting for it to arrive. It'll be here on Monday or Tuesday, hopefully, if all goes well. So I play music, but I love to listen to music as well, and I like pretty much everything. I mean, I listen to classical music and jazz and folk, and I listen to heavy metal and rock and pop songs sometimes. Like saying that, it's almost like I don't like genres, I like songs, and if somebody shows me a song that I like, it doesn't matter what genre it's from, if it speaks to me. Like, I've got music that comes from, like, electro, and people are like, oh, why do you listen to that? I said, well, I don't know, I just really like it. And I don't have a reason. And also I can like one song from a band and not like the others, or, you know, it's very, I mean, I'm not exactly fussy, but because I'll listen to pretty much anything, but the song does have to speak to me. It has to be, there is a reason why I like each of the songs I do like. I've put down for number 5 is talking to people on Tumblr, because I've only been on Tumblr, I think it's been about a month. I think that's right. And I've made some amazing friends on here, and the amount of really lovely comments I get and really lovely supportive messages I get, and I just feel like I'm part of a community, and you know, when people need my help, I'm happy to give it to them. And I've had people say that I'm very good at giving advice, and yeah, that makes me really happy, and that's really great. And I also like Tumblr in general, just like seeing all the pictures that are up, and trying to find nice pictures, because you've probably noticed I don't like putting triggering things on my blog, or like pictures with words on. I don't like pictures with words on, I like them to be either a picture or words. And so I sometimes have to quite kind of look around to find those pictures, but it's always really cool when I find them and post them. Number 6, I've put down CSI, because that's my favourite programme on the telly. And I watch it whenever it's on, really. It doesn't matter if I've seen it before. And it always, I like all the characters, I just like it. I mean, it is a bit gory sometimes and a bit scary, but I find it really interesting. I've always found things about murderers really interesting. That probably sounds bad, but I still do spend hours researching about all these different murderers and stuff. Not like I want to be one myself, but just this sort of interest in it. And so CSI, when I watched it for the first time, I was like, this is just totally my show. It gets completely into the minds of them, and I just love it. I really, really do. 7. Cats. And if you haven't watched my last video, that's my cat. And his name's Jasper. And I miss him. And I'll see him soon, I think, because he lives with my mum. I'll see him soon when I go down to visit. But yeah, cats make me very happy, and whenever I see one in the street, I have to try and stroke it, which is it's funny. Leopards, they're my favourite animal because of Kay, and it's quite cool because I follow a lot of blogs on here that post a lot of leopards, so I don't go for a day now without seeing a picture of a leopard, which is quite cool. And that's nice. Butterflies and birds, they've kind of come in the same category, I think, because they're small things, small animals with wings, and they can fly, and I just like those very much. I've got, because they're quite fashionable now, aren't they? And I've got a couple of nice dresses and skirts with birds on them for when I go out on an evening, if I ever go out on an evening. But I do like birds and butterflies, and I love lying awake and listening to the birds in the morning. It's just one of the things I love to do. And the last one is horses. I've only ridden a horse properly once, and that was quite recent. It was in March, I think. March, yeah. And it was so cool. And my horse was called Star, and it was white, and it was beautiful, and it was so nice and gentle, and I just thought it was lovely. And one day I'd love to ride horses like not around a track, but just around like the lanes and stuff. And just, I think that would be really good. Anyway, that's 10 favourite things of mine. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.